Dear learners, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Saurabh Dikshit from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, an autonomous organization of Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, Gwalior. Today we shall be taking module number 13. Its title is Dealing with Tourist Arrivals and Departures under the paper Tour Guiding Essentials. Dear learners, after studying this module, you shall be in position to understand what is arrival and what is departure, to understand formalities during arrival and departure, to get basic understanding about steps during arrival and departures. Now let us start this module with introduction. Receiving and welcoming guests is very important. It should create the best impression. Communication skills of the tour guide who has come to welcome the guest must be excellent. He must execute, according to Graham, he must exude confidence and exhibit courteous manners. Hotel rely on good rooms letting, according to Braham Bruce. There must be an emphasis on better front office or the reception area. Arrival and departure are interrelated and dependent on each other. If the reception at arrival is good, the expectations of the tourist are raised and they start looking forward to a wonderful experience. Now let us talk about receiving guests at airport, railway station, bus terminal or any other point. The manner in which the tourist arrival and departures are handled sets the pace for further experience. Tour guide is the first person the tour group meets during their welcome. Departure is the time when tour guide has to take feedback. Departure from source of travel while departing from the airport, one has to report at the counter to hand over ticket and get the boarding pass. Luggage is also deposited at the same counter. The handbag may be carried in the flight. Its quantity, weight, size depends on the traveling class. Different airline companies have different policies. Passengers have to keep their passport, identity cards ready. After reaching the airport, passengers may convert currency from money changers. Various banks and reputed companies have money changer at the airport. As this is the last point to change local currency into international one, the tourist must be careful to acquire some or minimum required international currency. After collecting boarding pass, traveler has to report at immigration counter. Immigration counter checks the documents and all belongings of passengers. They put stamp on the passport. In case stamping is missed out, passenger may contact FRRO, otherwise he will face problem at the arrival point. Tour guide must have thorough knowledge of these prerequisites and he should inform the group about the formalities well in advance. Now let us talk about arrival at destination. After arriving at the airport, passenger has to report at immigration counter and submit a form that is known as disembarkation form. Disembarkation form is for people coming from a foreign country to India. Some information about his source of journey, cash carried by him is collected here. After getting through the immigration, he collects his luggage from conveyor belts. After collecting baggage, passengers may convert currency from money changer. Various banks and reputed companies have money changer at the airport. Air journey is very systematic. Even first time travelers can travel without any hassle. Signs are used everywhere. If requested, airline companies have policy to help first time travelers. Tourist arrival and departure are very important events for a tour guide. Tourist arrival is the time when tourist comes to the point of access, for example railway station, airport or any other place. His primary role is receiving tourists from access point and helping them to get to the hotel. To receive tourists from access point, you must have seen many people waiting outside the airport terminal with the name of visitor on the hardboard, that is known as placard. When the tour guide is working for his company, he has the placard of the company. A person traveling with the tour group, for example tour escort, meets the tour guide appointed by the travel agency. Initially, tour guide helps them to get the luggage and properly arrange it in the coach. He asks them about their travelling experience. Once all tourists settle down in the coach and all are comfortable, tour guide checks all equipment like microphone, water bottles, seats, etc. in the coach. Bus or coach starts with the welcome message of tour guide. The tour guide introduces himself, the driver and the support staff if any in the coach. He tells them the time duration required or needed to reach the hotel. Once I went to Malaysia, we arrived at Kuala Lumpur airport. From Kuala Lumpur we were taken to Genting. It was 3-4 hours journey. Our tour guide took us to one Indian restaurant on the way about 1 hour from the Kuala Lumpur city for the breakfast. Once we reached Genting, we were allotted rooms in a hotel tower. The process of allotting hotel rooms is known as hotel check-in. The process of allotting hotel rooms is known as hotel check-in. Hotel check-in, hotel check-in, hotel check-out. Once tourists get into the hotel room, the whole process of transferring his luggage to the allotted room is known as transfers. Departure. During departure, tour guide must ask the group members to check all their belongings, passport, currency and check-out status from the hotel. He takes the whole group to the airport and helps them to get into the airport up to the last point open for accompanying persons. Travel by train. In case of train journey, tour guide has to wait outside the platform with placard. Group is directly taken to hotel from station by coaches. Travel by coach. Travelers coming by coach are contacted by the tour guides at some pre-decided point. He takes the group to hotel and helps them in check-in. After the completion of tour, he completes all formalities like feedback and wishes them the best of journey. Now let us talk about pre-tour briefing and documents. The major part of tourist satisfaction is not only the tour, itinerary management, on time arrival at tourist places, visiting right places, having opportunity to visit shops, having refreshment on time, but also interaction with the tour guide. The main objective in pre-tour briefing is that tour is delivered properly to the client or tourist. Also, its quality is maintained to the right level. Above all, tour group members are happy with the tour. Tour guide must report in the travel agency office one day before the tour. If it is not possible, at least 3 hours before the tour. Reporting time depends on the management of the travel company. Pre-tour briefing helps the guide to tailor information to the needs of the group. He should be briefed about group size, how many people are traveling in the group. Language. What is the common language of the people in the group? Age. How old the group members are. What is their average age? Place. What else the itinerary includes? Area. A special interest of the group. VIP. Is there any VIP in the group? Special instructions about the VIP. Special request. What are special requests made by the client or tourist if he has to collect vouchers or other payments as people join the tour. Meeting place, when and where to meet with tourist vehicle. Duration, total number of days and nights of the tour. Cities to be visited with the map. Services to be provided in each city, whether meals are included or not included. Restaurant addresses, location, telephone, contact number and person. Hotel with address and phone number. Travel agent's address with his contact details like telephone number, etc. Flight details like flight number, arrival, departure, terminal, airport exchange rates, airport taxes, meeting points at airport like departure. Briefing will be given by the person handling the clients. HOD and relevant documents handed over, voucher, roaming list, flight details, briefing sheet, agent's contact list, hotel address list, passport details list, detailed itinerary, airline tickets, rail ticket, etc., name tags, gifts, caps or any other material for the client or tourist. Organization's phone diary, do a checklist with the person, arrival, departure details as well as rest. Always have baggage tags handy. If missing on few bags, replace it immediately. Make sure that you have mobile numbers of contact persons at the head office as well as in the city tour covers. Only call on the mobile for urgent matters or emergency. Reread all the documents and in case of any anomaly, inform the travel agent, travel company well in advance. Pack your suitcase and do not forget to put name tag. Tour welcome briefing. Greet the client first with handshake. Have eye contact with the client. Take every opportunity to use your name. Use words that you are comfortable with. Do not use complex words you cannot pronounce properly. In the coach from international airport to hotel, brief introduction of self and tour and details of procedure for check-in and brief on the day of program. Hand over the page for passport details. On arrival of tour group at hotel, seat client in lobby and ask them politely to fill passport details, distribute keys, give the details of the day's program and the wake up call, etc. and meal timings, departure time, introduce the driver and cleaner, helper or any assistant to the clients or tourists. Inform them regarding clients or tourists. Feedback forms and distribute it in the coach. Hand out the organization kit like cap, shoe covers, hand baggage, passport or document holder pouch to clients in the coach. Now general briefing of transport, coach condition, living conditions and precautions, camera, passport, cab, handbag, etc. Tips. Give a brief to clients regarding tips in general and also specific. They should carry a small change. Clothes. Types of clothing to wear during the tour, sightseeing, etc. Weather. Should dress in accordance with the temperature. Humidity. Carry light woolen or not in the coach, etc. Indian currency and check the equivalent in their currency. Should always count the money received when changing currency. Food, what to expect and what to avoid, you must tell them. Post, where to buy stamps, and where stamps are available, and location of post office. Knowledge and presentations. Make sure that you have a good knowledge of the region you will visit, its history. You should know its history, you should know its culture, you should know political scenario, cover social aspects. Do not give information that you are not sure of, as anyone, client, escort, hotelier, airline official, or ground handling agent may contradict you, and this would be embarrassing for you in the future. Also, it may lead the client to believe that your knowledge is not up to the mark. Never give a prejudiced opinion of subjects like religion, politics, social issues like women's role in the society, etc. Remain balanced and impartial. While we may employ very highly trained and professional guides, we cannot leave the content of the commentary wholly to their discretion. The content of commentary, tourist guide commentary, must be interesting. Apply your sense of humor. It informs people, it entertains people, and promotes the destination. To be informative, the commentary should be factual. It must have facts and figures. Accuracy. Information must be accurate and full. Simple. Simple information is easily understandable by the staff. Concise. Concise means it should be clear and proper in shape, providing lot of information with clarity. Structured. Structured information means arrange as planned. Selective. Selective means to put forward useful information only. To be entertaining, commentary should be cheerful. Make others happy by your commentary. Humorous. Your commentary must be the cause of amusement among tourists. Engaging. You must be able to engage them. Caring. They must feel that you are able to understand their requirement. Objective. Not influenced by person's feelings. Positive. Think in positive manner. Work constructively. To be promotional, the commentary should be enthusiastic, stimulating, exciting, introducing. Apart from this, and to have maximum impact, a commentary should be relevant to the route, be relevant to the participant, cover the past, cover the present and future, talk about people, places and topics. Guide should keep their commentaries short and simple, and never to bombard people with historical dates or superfluous technical or background information. Now let us discuss about the next topic, that is check-in. Brief the client about the day's program in coach before arrival at hotel. On arrival at hotel, first inform the clients location of ladies and gents washrooms. If there is meal in the restaurant, then first settle the clients in the restaurant and then start formalities. Do not disturb them while eating. Must be present there during all meals. This is an opportunity to talk about dishes, eating habits, different cuisines and India, etc. It will also help you to understand their food habits and preferences. Formalities, rooming list and distribution of keys. Supervise the porters for room numbers on baggage. Keep the clients advised about your phone number, about room number. This is to ensure that client can reach at all times. Wait in the lobby for 30 minutes in case any passenger has any problem with his room. Ensure that hotel changes the same as soon as possible. Please ascertain that all clients are satisfied. If anyone wants to change the room, hotel changes the same. Inform the reception about wake up call for the following day, breakfast time, baggage collection time, and checkout time. Also advise them the program for next day. Inform passengers or tourists about their itinerary and inform clients to keep valuables in hotels safe for that day or next day. If it is free time and you leave the hotel, ensure that you inform the client about the time when you return. Now let us talk about checkout. Inform reception to keep bills ready an hour prior to client's departure to avoid last minute delays. For checkout, personally do the baggage count and ask the client to identify baggage before loading. In the coach, make sure all vouchers are signed before handing over the ground handling agents or to hotel. Make a separate note of the changes made in the voucher and mention same in the tour report. Ensure that all hotels keys have been returned. In the coach, ask the client to verify if they have all their belongings with them before leaving the hotel. Now let us talk about receiving guest in hotel. Hotel is regarded as a product of single entity. The first impression is most important. The guide should put up a smiling front. A smile should be natural and sincere. Tourist or guest can discern easily between a fake and genuine welcome. Being an employee at reception, you must carry out research on what they think about product or service. Now, greeting guests at hotel to create remarkable first impression. All guests arriving at the hotel must be welcomed warmly. A warm welcome of guests at the hotel set a positive environment and make him happy about the services. We must try to create a good first impression. Staff working at the reception must be properly dressed and ready to welcome the guest. He must check the appearance time to time. He must be sure that there is no smell of smoking, chewing tobacco, gutka, pan masala or onion or garlic. He must keep his surroundings clean. He must have the confidence to serve well. Reservation. Reservation guaranteed or non-guaranteed. Walk-in reservation. It is a process in which the guests call at the property to inquire about the availability of rooms and room rates for the desired dates. If the guest is satisfied with the information shared and wants to reserve the room, then guest shares the required information with the reservation department. If the guest is paying in advance, then it is known as guaranteed reservation, and if guest is paying at the time of check-in, then it is known as non-guaranteed reservation. Registration process. Registration includes collection. Collection means collecting information from the client. This information could be date and time of arrival, place from which he or she has come, name, nationality, occupation of guest, purpose of visit, etc. The above reservation process is known as pre-arrival process. Arrival, reserved walk-in, reserved. These are the types of guests who have already gone through the pre-arrival process. They just needed to sign the registration card. If non-guaranteed reservation is there, they have to pay half of the amount at the time of check-in. The guest can also opt for express check-in, in which all the verification is done in the room on the way to hotel. These are mostly done for VIPs walk-in. In this procedure, the guest comes directly to the hotel and inquires and pays for the room. Scanty baggage. These are those types of guests who have small bags with them. So the staff has a keen eye on them because they can be skippers, no shows. These types of guests who have done the guaranteed reservation but have not been checked in for 3 days from the arrival date. During the stay in this procedure, the guest is given the house limit, the maximum limit which has been given to the guest for their due expenditure on service. If it exceeds the limit, the guests need to pay for continuing the service. Departure process manual, express, checkout manual. In this procedure, the guest calls the reception department for giving information about the checkout. Then in concierge person goes and collects the luggage. Meanwhile, the front office department informs housekeeping department to take a look in the room regarding the hotel belongings and mini bar and update back. If anything needs to be paid by the guest then pays the bill and signs the second copy of the bill. Express checkout, it is generally done for the VIPs or on demand of the guest. The above payment procedure is being done in the room itself and the guest may directly take the leave. At last, let us summarize this module. Receiving and welcoming guests is very important. It should create the best impression. Communication skill of tour guide who has come to welcome must be excellent. He must welcome the guest in a courteous manner. Tourist arrival and departures are very important. Tour guide meets the group for the first time. Departure is the time when tour guide is expected to take the feedback. Reservation, it is the process in which guest calls at the property to inquire about the availability of rooms and room rates for the desired dates. Thank you. Dhanyavad.